Hello, hello, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Out of Ore. My name is Quad, and in the last episode, we put that door on. Yeah, pretty sure that was the last episode. It might not have been, but anyways, today's episode, I don't know what we're going to be doing, bro. I think we're just going to be doing some digging. It'll probably be a little bit of a shorter episode today, as well as I am currently suffering from, well, I don't think it's an ear infection, but it is definitely inflammation, bro. So much so it hurts my damn jaw. Anyway, let's come up here for a bit. I want to take a look at, oh crap, I fell off, bro. I need to look and see how much oil and stuff we have. I haven't checked it in quite some time. So this is our holding tank. And, well, apparently something broke. Oh no, it's working. I guess I just emptied it out before we left or before we did something. I was expecting that thing to be completely filled. What is this, by the way? Oh, that's the water refinery. Okay. Up there's the oil refinery, I think. Totally is the oil refinery, by the way. Somebody asked me why I was selling crude oil, and I don't believe I am. No, I'm pretty sure on that episode it was refined, because in here is refined oil. It can be refined into fuel. Excuse me, what do you mean it can be refined into fuel, bro? Excuse me, I didn't know that. Hold on a second. Here's the oil refinery. Where is the fuel refinery then? Or do we just run it through the oil refinery a second time, perhaps? Possibly. Let's go ahead and try it and see if that's actually true. We're going to buy another one. We're going to hook it up to a second one and see if we could refine it into fuel. Yeah, we might as well. But yeah, bro, PSA, if your ear is itching and you have a freshly cut fingernail that's sharp like a razor, don't go in there itching away and scratching away. It was because of some allergies, bro. I was having like an allergy fit and just scratched away, and now I'm paying the price, bro. Anyway, let's see if we can do this. Should be easy to hook up, honestly. So we have refined oil coming down through here. We have half of it being split off to who knows where, bro. Are we sending oil down through this thing? Is that what the hell I'm doing? Or is it just water? So the water comes out here. Half of it comes around, half of it, who the hell knows? From the looks of this thing, it's all connected and mixed. I mean, it is true. I am collecting a crap ton of water up here, so anyways, let's see if we can hook this up. I guess that's fine the way that is. It seems to be working. I'm assuming the refinery would be best put probably up here, so let's get rid of these real quick. Boom and boom, and then we'll just stick the refinery right next to it, right, like that. There we go. I don't see anything coming in. Let's take a look at this real quick. It's not even moving, bro. Oh, maybe that's why. We need to hook it back up. I forgot. It's being powered from other means. So, let's just get this re-hooked up over there. And boom, there we go. That is hooked back up. Let's see. Is it getting power now? Let's look at the thing real quick. Okay, it is getting power. Let's take a look at this. It's oil. It's turning into fuel. Well, holy Christ, I figured it out, bro. So let's come down to the tank real quick and let's see what the hell fuel goes for. We're just going to take one out. We're going to take out one of the refined oil, and we're going to take out one of the crude oils so we can see the three-step process here. Except for I can't pull out one of the crude oils because, well, damn it, bro. It just doesn't let you. I guess we could buy one and then resell it. Or not, by the way. Or bleeding not. Anyways, let's go to the store. Let's see how much these sell for. So oil sells for 67. Fuel is worth less. Excuse me. What the hell is that about? Look. Let me double check that one more time. Why the hell is oil sell for more than fuel? That seems a bit on the broken side, doesn't it? Or maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm not going to look it up to find out either, so, well, whatever. I guess I'm just going to keep doing fuel, and we'll just kind of see what happens, bro. Anyways, I did actually try to make a video yesterday on this game, but my ear infection thing was hurting a bit too much. In fact, today, I'm not even wearing my headphones because of the problems, but I was trying to kind of go through and kind of walk through my factory for you guys, but I got about 15 minutes into that video, and I was probably more confused than you guys, so I will not be doing that today. No, because this is not really an optimal way of setting things up. This is what is called figuring it out as you go. And there's so many redundancies and so many issues here, and so many things just being split and then moved and dumped onto other lines that it's not the proper way to do it. I do want to rebuild this factory, but not today, bro. Not today. Maybe once I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's come up here, though. I want to check on things and see how everything is going. We are collecting our rubies. We got 407 in these ones. And if we come down here, we are collecting a little bit of diamonds. Not a crap ton. Diamonds are a bit slow. So is bolts, right? We do have 315 bolts, which we can move over to this machine. And what can we make with bolts? Pretty much anything we want. But we can make a bunch of these, honestly. But I'm not going to. Here is a steel railing, though. I do want to make one of these steel railings. I forgot about that. You guys did let me know that I actually could paint the railing, and that, in fact, you saw the little icon to paint it when I was up there. So we're going to see if that's actually true or not. And then also you guys recommended using like the regular railings versus the deco pack, right? The little DLC pack. So let's head up there. Let's see if this thing actually does get painted. And if we take a look into this locker, I do have my blue paint. What color was I trying to paint it? I don't remember. Pretty sure I was trying to do a friendly color, like green. We'll take the blue just for testing purposes, though. And can we lay down oil, like after we have it in our hand? I cannot. In fact, I did kind of want to mess around with some of the broken mechanics in the game today. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a moment, but let's get up here quickly. So yeah, a little less energy today, bro. It's just as hard to talk. It's hard to do anything with this damn ear. Ibuprofen is working, Tylenol is working, so I'm kind of alternating between the two. But anyway, let's have a look. So this one definitely is not allowing me to paint. I don't see that icon. Let's go ahead and lay down this one real quick. Let's take a look here. And, oh, dude, totally, bro. Okay, yeah, I think it's just those. That is a bit higher, but I think that'll be okay. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm going to buy a different color of paint. Yellow usually means caution. Red means stay away. I don't know what color typically signifies, like, yo, this is the spot. Dump it here. So I'm going to just go with green. A cool mint green at that. To say, hey, bro, this is a cool place to dump. So let's see what here. I'm going to knock out these yellow ones real quick. So... oops, damn it, that's fine. This one and this one. I don't think the one that I destroyed is going to come back as blue, but swap them around like so. And yeah, I think right here and right here is going to be fine. Let's go ahead and set them up. Now, unfortunately, these do not follow the same game logic as those ones here. As you can see, these things are trying to snap all over the place. Let's just switch it to snap mode. And yeah, I want it to be in the middle like those other ones, but I guess we could put these right up to the edge, I suppose. So, I mean, I guess it would be fine there, 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 and there. So let's just place them down, I guess. And I have to buy some more. It's just called a steel railing. What the hell is the other one called, and why doesn't it show up? Oh, they're not called railings. That's why they're called bumpers. Okay, that makes sense. Well, we do want the railing. Unfortunately, there's only these. Let's grab, I think I need 3 more. I don't know if the paint disappears on one-time use. It does, okay. So I'm gonna have to get some more. Yeah, I don't know how I like it being offset like that, but I guess it'll be fine. Let's just put up the other ones real quick. Right next to them, I suppose. Yeah, that should work, right? Yeah, I think so. Let's buy 3 more paints. And we're gonna go with the green mint again. And then we're just going to paint it. And there we go. Check that out. That is a great signification of like, hey, dump it here. So excellent. I don't know how much we'll actually ever dump up here because, I mean, I guess when we need coal, we'll dump up here, but that's pretty much it. Because if I ever want to get some hay dirt, I feel like I'm just going to come down here to get it. And I definitely screwed this whole thing up, by the way. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking on that. Anyways, I was debating if I should dig in the tunnel or not. No, we're going to mess around a bit. So the first thing I want to do is put my metal analyzer in my hand, and I want to test a few things out. So if we come over here, like here's some gold ore. I wanted to test it with something other than gold. So in here, there's one piece of aluminum somewhere. Let's see if I can find the damn thing. There it is. Where was it? Looks like it's somewhere right here. Let's go ahead and knock this out with our pick. And I do got it. Check it out. I got aluminum and gold. Now this is what I really wanted to test out. So we're going to grab this aluminum and then we're just going to stick it on the ground like this, right? Watch. Oh, that is totally aluminum. Let's scan it now. Let's go ahead and dig it back out and let's see how many we collect. Yeah, totally an exploit. Check it out. So this is a system that is obviously broken in the game right now. We started off with 2 baby little aluminums that I found, and now I'm up to 30 something. Let me get the rest of it real quick. And there we go. Check that out. That 2 aluminum turned into 77 aluminum. Now I want to test it out on something else, like lithium. I want to try to find some lithium or something. It does seem like lithium is super valuable. The aluminum with our system that I have right now, it's going to get split up into, well, it's going to be turning in half of it into aluminum bloom. But here's some silver. Let's go ahead and pop this out real quick. Okay, I did get the silver ore. It looks like I only got 1 of them over there, which is pretty much all we need, right? So let's see what we could do with 1 silver. I'm just going to do it right up here. We're going to lay it down. And then we're going to scan it. It is all silver. Let's go ahead and mine it. And let's see how much we get out of this. And then I want to actually dump it all on the ground once I have a decent stack. And then we're going to use the front end loader and just do like full scoops of pure, well, aluminum or silver. But I do want to find some extra stuff. I want to see if I can get some lithium in here. What's crazy to me is I haven't found iron or anything else. It's literally just gold, aluminum, and silver. Okay, well, I did not find any lithium anywhere, but I didn't even think about it. Like, we could just come here to the store and buy $100 worth of lithium, which is just 2 lithium, right? I'm just going to kind of fill in this hole a bit with this lithium. So boom, boom. Let's pull out our gun. This is technically lithium. Let's just go ahead and mine it out real quick. Okay, there we go. I did not even get close to all of it, but I have 40 more lithium. So all I'm going to do now is just fill all this in with lithium, this whole huge hole, right? And boom, there we go. This is all lithium, all made from just buying that 1 or 2 stacks of lithium. Let's jump in old blue here, bring it down, and let's just start scooping. Let's see how much money we can make off of lithium today. We should have a ton after all of this. And as we saw before we started, we only had like 30 in the silo. So everything hopefully should be working though. But let's go to dump. Yeah, that should be literally pure lithium. And I think we could do this with any of those items that you could buy in the store. So like if we bought a thing of diamond, we should be able to lay it down on the ground and reproduce basically out of thin air a bunch of diamonds. Now obviously you wouldn't want to do that with diamond or ruby for that matter, because there's no system in place yet to polish those gems automatically. You have to use those little wash plants, and as we can tell from each episode, it takes ages for that to actually, well, finish. Anyway, let's keep on coming in. Just gonna scoop right up through here. That's full enough. Just kidding, I actually dropped a lot. I'm gonna go back in for another one there. There we go. It is a bit better. Looks like everything's working over there. We'll have to see what it's making, but it should just be lithium bars, honestly. I guess we'll have to see, though. Let's come in. Let's just scoop all of this out. Put quite a bit of lithium in here, by the way, so... yeah, it is kind of interesting. Last Friday, the dev team for the game, I don't even know if there is a team or if it's just one person, but the dev team brought up that a periodic table. Now they did mention today that that periodic table doesn't mean that all elements known to the periodic table is going to be in the game. Only the elements that we currently have will fill in those elemental properties. Now, it didn't say whether or not they plan on adding all these elements later in the game or not, but I'm curious to find out. Anyway, let's come back in. Let's come down. We can obviously tell which one's lithium by the color. This really extra dark ore is our lithium. There we go. There's another full one though. Let's go back it up. Let's go and get this thing dumped. And how the hell you guys doing, by the way? Hopefully you guys are doing much better than myself. We're almost done clearing out most of this lithium that I set down. So let's just come in for a couple more scoops. And then we'll go over to the factory and just kind of see what's going on over there. But there we go. We'll grab this one, and maybe that'll be it, honestly. This is just a proof of concept. Just a way to show that, like, it's obviously still really broken, but it's also another way to make ridiculous amounts of money, probably. I mean, honestly, right now, the biggest cheat code in the game is probably the oil reserve. I mean, we could probably really go ham with that oil system just by buying one piece of coal, finding a spot, laying it out, mining it up, laying it out, and just, we could probably lay down probably 20 oil factories and refineries and just become absolute millionaires in a matter of no time. Now, obviously, this game, it's very sandboxy, so you can play it however you wish. So if you want it to be more difficult, then, well, then that's what you do. Let's see what the hell's going on here. We're getting a bunch of gravel coming through. We do have lithium being produced into lithium bars. Let's have a look and see what's in here now. Look at this. 3,300 lithium just in that matter of, I don't know, how long did we do that for? Not very long, right? No, not very long at all. Let me just wait for this to finish and let's see what we end on. Okay, and I think it's done. Let's go ahead and have a look in here. As you can tell, we have 4,000 lithium. You know what? I'm going to take this gold out as well. In fact, we might as well take out, I'm not going to take all my silicon. We're just going to take one because I want to see individual prices on some of these things. Okay, there we go. I think I have all the bars. Let's go ahead and sell them now. So one aluminum goes for 105. One silicon goes for 56. So aluminum bars are very profitable. One gold is 147. So that's definitely better than aluminum. One lithium goes for 175. Dude, that is quite the difference. It's about $25 more than the gold. Silver goes for 123. Steel for 60. Steel's worthless. Same with iron. And copper is pretty worthless as well. So let's see how much this 4,000 stack of lithium sells for. And look, just like that, $700,000. We basically cheated into the game. So that's another way to make a lot of money. In fact, I would argue that lithium mining, doing the way that we did by buying one ore, laying it down, mining it by hand, laying it back down again, and just creating a massive pile, I would say lithium farming like that, or glitching, or whatever you want to call it, is much more lucrative than the oil business. Let's see how much oil we got out up here in that same amount of time. Actually, it's a little bit longer time, because a lot of that time I was just searching around and running around looking for lithium. So let's take a look. Now I lied, bro. I forgot. I have not been making oil because I switched it to fuel. We only made 430 fuel though. Let's take said fuel. Let's take said oil. I'm going to hook this back up to do just refined oil and not fuel. But if we come into the store, one oil sells for 67, one fuel sells for 62. So we only made 26,000 in fuel, and with oil we only have 100,000. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that lithium trick is definitely going to be probably the most lucrative way to just spam yourself money. Now, obviously, all of this is going to change once the developer gets a little bit further into the mechanics and the systems of the game. But yeah. Anyways, you know what? This thing is really killing me right now, and I really can't stand it. So I'm going to get off here, and hopefully I'll be better tomorrow, and we could be back to a 100%. But as of right now, I can't do it anymore, you guys. So I think that's going to be it for this one, you guys. I just can't take the pain anymore. It's really killing me. But hopefully you guys learned something today if you didn't know about the exploit with the ores like that. And hopefully it will be helpful if you are wanting to just spam in some free money and kind of use it as a cheat code. But that's going to be it for this one, you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, my name is Quad, and we will see you guys in the next one. Later on, everybody. Later on.